With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Murray now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing out the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brought him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Henderson going to run for it. And he is It's not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check three. Check three. Mike 5'9".
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. A gain of 3, second down.
Carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A big play there on the option. 41 yards. So I guess you'd say an unlikely source there with a big carry. It's the fullback showing that he has some range.
Now, how'd you like to be in the running backs room next week when they review this? Because he's going to be asking for tailback carries from now on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Now they go screen. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
From 3 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
And makes the score Texans 8, Ravens nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw.
The 48-yard line.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And now look at him go.
Prime time, baby.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike, check. Hey, check.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But it'll be 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Oh, looking for Andrews. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed, Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Duvernay. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Texans' 10-yard line.
Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens get a bit closer.
The Ravens.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The 37-yard line.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check, 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 check.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off in inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9, Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
That's right, baby.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
The Ravens will line up for
yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they give this time to the tailback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Ravens 23, Texans 16. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Shotgun now from Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Murray's
got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Dancing to his left. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray, rolling to his right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Murray, eluding the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.